Alright guys, Noble Nighttime. This one's going to be a bit better than the last one. Sorry about that. I have a cold and sneezing, coughing, rambling. Noble Knights. And look at this card. This is Noble Knight Madrot, who is the guy who's betrayed Arthur. I don't know if you follow King Arthur thing. They rarity raped it and made it a secret. And me being a rarity whore had to go get 3 of them within 15 minutes of the pre-release starting. And it cost me a lot, but we got them. That's what's important. So I'm designating this our official let's build a deck together thing, because this card has so much potential. This card is it's a tour guide for archetype specific, but still a tour guide, essentially, for rank 4s or 5s. And it's also, it produces dark and light fodder, allowing you to run.
It's a 2-card tour guide, though. You have to normal and then you have to have an equip spell.
It's a 2-card. It's like a 1/2 card tour guide because it needs any of a million different cards in your deck that are searchable, and also it needs an equip card. But the equip card isn't lost. Is the important part. It just needs the equip card. So it's like a 1.5 card combo is what I want to call it. Anyway, I'll read the card to you. It's like a Gemini monster, but it's not called Gemini. It's when this card's treated as a normal monster while face up on the field, but except while it is equipped with a Noble Arms equip spell card, this card becomes an effect monster with this effect. This card becomes dark and its level is increased by 1. Once per turn, if you control no other monsters, you can special 1 Noble Knight monster from your deck in face up defense position except Noble Knight Madrot. And if you do, destroy 1 equip card, but if you know how Noble Knight equip cards work, when they are destroyed, they reattach to a Noble Knight. So it goes right back, and it regains its once per turn effect. So it's almost like a pseudo plus. So anyway, that right there gives the deck hope. Because the build we have right now is just focused on abusing the fuck out of him.
No, I need
not right during the video, Brad. What are you doing? Sorry, guys. So we're going to run 3 of him, obviously, because he is our only hope. 2 Lonsdale, which is the card that, when specialed by him, you can go into Tyrus or Adrius. Or you can tribute himself to search for any of your Noble Knight equipped spell cards. 3 Gawain, which just special summons when you control a normal light monster, which he is a normal light monster when he's normal summoned before you equip him. And so is Noble Knight Artegus. So all these have pretty high attack, which makes them easy to get over some random like anti-meta decks, which is nice. This is a funny card. At the pre-release, I didn't know this card existed, and it's because it was called Sacred Knight Joan, but they decided to switch it to Noble Knight Joan. And this is a 1900 beater that when it's destroyed, you can discard 1 card from your hand to add 1 warrior from your graveyard to your hand. So it'd basically probably be recycling him. But yeah, so they gave the card, this deck needs more support, and they gave it a little support, which we will gladly accept. So that is the monster layout for now. I am considering Rescue Rabbit, except it can't special him, because he's technically not an effect monster, or a normal monster till he's on the field, unfortunately.
Just like Geminis.
Like Geminis. But you can't use Gemini Spark. So, but yeah, maybe Rabbit, I don't know. 2 T-King, because T-King is T-King, and will always be...
Rare.
And Secret Rare. Honest. BOS, because they are Chaos, if you didn't notice. Gores, 2 Maxi, 2 Valor. We're going for more of the hand trappy build. We don't actually run any traps right now, because this deck just needs other cards. It needs combo pieces. 2 Caliburn, which is the gain 500, but it also makes their... Yeah, you gain 500 life points and 500 attack. 3 Arfendoider, and this is the trump card. It lets you destroy 1 set card at the cost of 500 attack points from your monster. But using Madrot, you can abuse this card because it'll be destroyed, and then you can re-equip it to destroy another set card your opponent controls. Yes, it can.
No, it can't. Read that bottom line.
Oh, this one is once per turn. That is awkward. So, that is once per turn no matter what. This one is not. Nor is Gallatin. One of those. The other thing is, you can only have 1 of each of these face up on the field at a time, which normally you wouldn't anyway, but just kind of sad. 1 Rhoda, because they're all warriors pretty much. 1 Allure. 1 Hidden Armory, until we find a better card to put in its place. 2 messenger apiece, and the reason we do this is the way we're playing it right now, it's play Madrat, play messenger apiece, and every turn just keep specialing a noble knight and gaining advantage. And as long as they can't get rid of this, you're dandy because you're gaining advantage on them every turn with this card. So, and then eventually you'll just be like, don't pay, special Tyrus, special Adrius, special...
Whatnot. Volcanosaurus when it comes out.
The stupid... Oh, King Artigus, which we'll go get to him in a second. Anyway, good.
Also, if you follow, like, the Artigus thing, the Artigus, the normal monster, it has a poem about the sword, and then once he pulls out the sword, he becomes the XYZ king.
Just with a really badass art.
Yeah, it's really cool.
3 MST, heavy, dark hole, staples, right?
Yeah.
So we want your guys' opinion. You can give us completely, and the extra deck's just blade armors, King Artiguses, level 4s, and level 5s. It's nothing special right now. And a Catastor because we ran Valor. But anyway, so, and 1 Stardust because we run Valor and Gore's token. But King Artigus, first off, is when he's XZ summon, you can take up to 3 Noble Knight equip cards in your graveyard with different names and equip them to him. So he'll be 3,500 attack, and you'll have 3 cool card effects working for you right away. And also, his effect is you can detach 1 XZ's material to destroy a spell and traps on the field up to the number of equip cards equipped to him. So he's like a heavy storm, essentially. So, I mean, under ideal conditions, if they can't activate traps, which is what this deck struggles against, is trap cards, essentially, because really this deck, yeah, besides, if they can do its combos, it does them really, really well. It can get some power cards out, it can gain advantage. Its trap cards screwed over like a bottomless, blows the cards up, screws everything up. So, what I was saying, oh yeah, we want your ideas for different builds, just maybe changes to ours or completely different. We'll take anything. We want to make our goal is to run this in a week or 2 at locals and get top 8, which we have a really competitive local. Like, I don't know.
Really competitive.
I don't know. We have Mike Steinman, who sometimes shows up, who topped he went 9th in Worlds. Yeah, and then multiple YCS toppers, and oh yeah, that speaks for itself. So next up is a ninja deck, which I made, and this actually just topped at our locals last week, and this is a really trolling ninja deck, so for you trolls out there, I think you'll like this. It's called +1 Ninjas, and it mindfucks your opponent. That's pretty much what it does. So subscribe, like, suggestions, comments, anything. I want help on this. We're going to make a good deck together. Peace out, guys.